Hey guys, it's Paige. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am filming my differences video part 12, I think. 12, is it 12? If this is really the 12th one, you guys, what the heck is life? I just started a YouTube channel with my cousin. I'm going to link it down below. Make sure you guys subscribe to it. We post twice a week. We have not posted yet. I don't know if by the time this video is out we will have posted, but subscribe anyway because we will be posting within the next month or so. So like within, not a month or so, within the next 30 days there will for sure be a video on there. So just subscribe so you guys know. Link down below. So before I get into the differences video, I'm going to tell you guys the craziest thing that happened to me. It will be short, but if you want to skip ahead to when I start with the differences, because you don't want to hear this and you're like, shut up girl rambling, I don't like you. Oh, I hope none of you guys are that mean, but if anybody feels that way, here's the number that you can skip to in the video for when I start the differences. What? Are you still here? Yes. Okay, so here's what I have to tell you guys. My phone broke, like it just died, and just dead. I'm just dead. Right the night before that it actually broke, I was like, my phone's glitchy and being kind of weird. And it had been doing this for a while, because if you guys are iPhone users, you know, they start to glitch out and just be tripping, they'll start dying at 80% charge and all this stuff, and you're like, why are you doing that? Oh, this is really convenient that it's right when the new iPhone dropped. Okay, conspiracy theories, but really. And so my friend, I was like, hey, do you think you could just take some pictures and from my notes so I can just have it just in case my phone's glitching, and I'm sure I'm just being paranoid, but what if it just dies? And my friend did, and I promise you the next morning, so dramatic, I am so annoyed with myself. But the next morning, my phone died, completely died. And you guys, I wouldn't have been able to make any more differences videos. Can you imagine a world without differences videos? That would be the most depressing thing. That would be so, legitimately I would cry and cry and cry and cry and cry. All of these are it's pictures now of my differences. It's pictures because I don't even have it on my phone anymore. So it's harder to scroll. It's kind of harder to read. Also, my friend told me that my smile is really dorky, and ever since that, whenever I watch my videos, I'm like, that is a dorky girl. Who is that girl? And I'm like, do you guys like my smile? Comment down below, just fishing for compliments. It's just the little things in life. So just a disclaimer, as I do in most of my videos, I am from Portland, Oregon, and I lived in Brisbane, Australia, so I'm speaking to my specific experiences within those places. Not all of this is going to be correct. We all have different experiences. I'm speaking to what I learned personally. A very small viewpoint, guys. I'm just one person, and I can't go that many places. But yeah, I'm gonna speak to that. So the first difference, the holiday breaks are just on different times. So in America, for the most part, we have pretty standardized holiday breaks because obviously we're the same country, so we do that. But for instance, if I wanted to go see my host family and I was like, oh hey, let's do it on summer break or something like that, we wouldn't be able to do it together. Whereas my American friends, even if they live in Wisconsin or something, I could be like, hey, let's go on spring break together or something like that. But you guys just have very different breaks in Australia. And the breaks in Australia also, I think in American schools we have much longer summer breaks. Our summer break is about 3 months, and I can't say for sure. If you're an Australian, you can comment down below and let the Americans know, but I think in Australia it's just it's not as long of a break, and you guys have more of them. I talked to my host mom about it one time, so I really can't remember all that much, but I think she was saying you get a 6-week break twice a year or something instead of a 3-month period, whereas what happens in America. So next up is wall plugs. So I will try to actually just insert a picture. So you guys, I'm tripping over my lips. They're so big. I'm so I'm just gonna, okay. Let me calm down. I'm going to insert a picture I can find one here on the screen, of a wall plug in America versus a wall plug in Australia. And all the places that I went to in Australia, you had to flip a switch. I think it was this in New Zealand too. You had to flip a switch to turn on the outlet to make it live and active, which is actually super cool. And if you flip it up, or if you flip it, I don't know if it's up or down, but if you flip it, then the outlet's not live. And in America, our outlets are just kind of always on, that you plug in your phone to or anything like that, or any appliance. Yeah, so that is a difference with the wall plugs, and it took me a while to get used to that, because I'd be like, oh no, it's broken. What's my light's broken? I thought I always thought stuff was broken. I kept being the outlet is not on, Paige. Your brain, you have one, use it, girl. That's what my parents would say. You have a brain, use it. Also, can we look at this ratchet girl, just trying to run away from the others? It's hey, it's me. I was just fixing the wrong side. There it is. I've apprehended the culprit. Okay. guys, this curl hates me and it won't go away. Okay, you know what? This is just a rogue curl. We're just gonna let it be a rebel. Do you live your life, be who you want to be. The next difference is that in the United States we use checks, and it's not uncommon. Now in the past, I'd say probably like 5 or so years, it's a lot more common to use your card, either just swipe it or insert your chip. But all the time growing up, it was not uncommon for my mom to pay people with a check, and she still will. The younger generation, like my generation, or people a little bit older than me for the most part, don't use checks quite as much, but my mom's generation, which is like the 40s plus, using checks, they still do it all the time, and that would be to pay for like let's say you have a school sport and you have to pay for like your jersey or something, your parents would write you a check. And now some places are switching to online payment, but it's still like, you guys, it's so common that your parents are just gonna write a check to pay for any type of service like that. So like, I don't know why I didn't say this part, but like in Australia, what I heard is you guys don't use checks, and from what I observed, I didn't ever see anybody using a check. Just because I know I have some younger subscribers, I'm gonna like put a picture below of what a check is, and if you are over the age of 15, you're probably like, is she stupid? Why is she doing that? But I know some of my subscribers are like 10 legitimately, so I'm just helping y'all out. The next difference is really, I think I've actually spoken about this before, but not in this context, and the US dollar is just worth more. I think it's worth like 25 cents more or something like that on the dollar. I think I spoke to the physical difference of them in my last video that I talked about money. That was a while ago. It's probably my second or third differences video. If you're an OG subscriber, maybe you guys know which one it is, but yeah, so the American dollar, every time that I like paid for something in Australia, if it was like $2, if I checked my American bank account, it would say like, I don't know the actual math, but like $1.50, like only like less than what was priced would come out of my account. Guys, I can't stop burping. I'm so sorry. The next difference is that in America we have a thing called ketchup. Here's a picture. Ketchup. Ketchup is so good. I love ketchup. In Australia, you guys have tomato sauce, and I think it's still ketchup, but I just think it's so funny. It's called tomato sauce. Like, I don't like, and if you're Australian, you probably think it's so funny it's called ketchup. Like, tomato sauce is a much more like literal term, so it makes a lot more sense. Like, what even is a ketchup? Like, we all know what a tomato is, and we all know what sauce is, so that makes sense. And if you go to like anywhere and like buy fries in America, for the most part, they'll just like throw ketchup into the bag for you. But in Australia, you gotta ask. You gotta be like, hey, do you have ketchup? And they're like, tomato sauce, and you're like, oh, I'm a stupid American, sorry. Guys, my phone is glitching and it keeps like getting out of the picture, and it's making me really mad because it was so much easier to make these videos when it was like my notes on my iPhone. Now that it's pictures, it's like so hard. First world problems, I know. My life is so hard, I have to look at a picture. Sometimes I'm just like, girl, why are you complaining? And I hope you guys know I'm not actually complaining, like, I'm just joking. There's much worse problems in the world than not being able to look at your differences. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up. It's so helpful for these kinds of videos, and it's one of the reasons that my channel has grown as much as it has. Yeah, leave me some comments down below. I love engaging with you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Hey guys, it's Paige, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be talking to you guys heart to heart